Today is September the 2nd. Today we see the temple worship established. In reading through your Bible in a year today, I'd like you to read 1 Chronicles 24 to 26. All of this is new material. At the end of yesterday's reading, we saw how David prepared for the construction of the temple. Today, we see how David organized worship in the temple. We get into the priests and what the priests actually did, the Levites, what they did. Then we have the musicians, and finally, the gatekeepers. All of this material is new. Now, why would Chronicles include this material? Because as Israel comes back from the Babylonian captivity, the temple has been destroyed. They have had no place to worship for 70 years. They've forgotten how to do it. So the compilers of the Chronicles want to show Israel how David organized worship in the temple, so that as they return to Jerusalem, to Israel, to Palestine, they know what to do. The new temple is fashioned on what David began hundreds of years before. Enjoy today as you read 1 Chronicles 24 to 26. 1 Chronicles 24 to 26, New Living Translation. 1 Chronicles 24. This is how Aaron's descendants, the priests, were divided into groups for service. The sons of Aaron were Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father, and they had no sons. So only Eleazar and Ithamar were left to carry on as priests. With the help of Zadok, who was a descendant of Eleazar, and of Ahimelech, who was a descendant of Ithamar, David divided Aaron's descendants into groups according to their various duties. Eleazar's descendants were divided into 16 groups, and Ithamar's into 8, for there were more family leaders among the descendants of Eleazar. All tasks were assigned to the various groups by means of sacred lots, so that no preference would be shown, for there are many qualified officials serving God in the sanctuary from among the descendants of both Eleazar and Ithamar. Shemaiah, son of Nethanel, a Levite, acted as secretary and wrote down the names and assignments in the presence of the king, the officials, Zadok the priest, Ahimelech son of Abiathar, and the family leaders of the priests and Levites. The descendants of Eleazar and Ithamar took turns casting lots. The first lot fell to Jehoiarib. The second lot fell to Jediah. The third lot fell to Harim. The fourth lot fell to Seorim. The fifth lot fell to Malchijah. The sixth lot fell to Mijamin. The seventh lot fell to Hakor. The eighth lot fell to Abijah. The ninth lot fell to Jeshua. The 10th lot fell to Shechaniah. The 11th lot fell to Eliashib. The 12th lot fell to Jakim. The 13th lot fell to Huppah. The 14th lot fell to Jeshebab. The 15th lot fell to Bilgah. The 16th lot fell to Immer. The 17th lot fell to Chazir. The 18th lot fell to Hapizez. The 19th lot fell to Pethahiah. The 20th lot fell to Jehezkel. The 21st lot fell to Jakim. The 22nd lot fell to Gemul. The 23rd lot fell to Deliah. The 24th lot fell to Maziah. Each group carried out its appointed duties in the house of the Lord, according to the procedures established by their ancestor Aaron, in obedience to the commands of the Lord, the God of Israel. There were other family leaders descended from Levi. From the descendants of Amram, the leader was Shebuel. From the descendants of Shebuel, the leader was Jedaiah. From the descendants of Rehabiah, the leader was Isha. From the descendants of Izhar, the leader was Shelomith. From the descendants of Shelomith, the leader was Jahath. From the descendants of Hebron, Jeriah was the leader. Amariah was second. Jahaziel was third. And Jekameam was fourth. From the descendants of Uzziel, the leader was Micah. From the descendants of Micah, the leader was Shamir, along with Ishiah, the brother of Micah. From the descendants of Ishiah, the leader was Zechariah. From the descendants of Merari, the leaders were Mali and Mushi. From the descendants of Josiah, the leader was Beno. From the descendants of Merari through Josiah, the leaders were Beno, Shoham, Zakur, and Ibri. From the descendants of Mali, the leader was Eleazar, though he had no sons. From the descendants of Kish, the leader was Jerachmel. From the descendants of Mushi, the leaders were Mali, Eder, and Jeremoth. These were the descendants of Levi and their various families. Like the descendants of Aaron, they were assigned to their duties by means of sacred lots, without regard to age or rank. Lots were drawn in the presence of King David, Zadok, Ahimelech, and the family leaders of the priests and Levites. Like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you use to listen to it. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. If you live in the Greenwood area and you're looking for a church, we'd invite you to stop by New Hope Church, 5307 West Fairview Road. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.